what would you rate me out of 10?
Fuck off.
What did he say?
Oh man, that was direct to the point. Like, get out of here.
Can I offer you a beverage?
I'm gonna say it, and you're not gonna like what I have to say. You're not gonna like it, man. You're not gonna like it. Where are the real men at? I'm sick of it. They don't make men like they used to. I'm gonna say it loud and proud, because tell me why men these days, they don't want to do an oil change. They don't know how to change a tire. They don't know how to do anything. If Google doesn't know, babe, they don't know. Tell me why my dad knows every single thing to do with his hands. I could ask my dad to literally build a bridge for me to get to the other side of the road. That man will do it within 1 hour. You ask a man this day and age, hey, can you tell me how to check my tyre pressure? Yeah, let me Google that. What do you mean you have to Google it? What do you mean you have to Google it, man? What do you mean? You are a man. This is what you're built for, babe. This is what you're built for, and you don't even know how to check my tyre pressure. Please. I'm sick of having men that don't know how to literally use their hands. I'm sick of it. Be a man!
Maybe it's because you are strong and independent, and men are letting you be strong and independent in crucial moments where you have to demonstrate that you really are.
Serious question. Why is it that men can take apart the whole front end of their truck, well, in this case, my truck, and put it back together exactly how it's supposed to go, but lose all brain function when they see a woman with long hair and long legs? Can you explain that?
Women will submit to a good man. And a good man is someone who genuinely feels good about providing for the family and actually feels really whole knowing that he can provide. But he also understands that providing goes far beyond finances. It's the emotional aspect, it's the physical labor, it's the emotional labor, it's everything intertwined in the relationship and within the family dynamic, like stepping up for the kids without being told or doing the laundry without being told. He's a true provider in all of the ways, not just financially. And before you come in my comments saying, oh my God, it's never good enough, it's never good enough, I can promise you no woman is meant to submit to some dusty, musty, crusty that has to be told to do his laundry. Point blank, period. Women will submit to a man that is a good man. She will be the type of woman for you that is excited about cleaning the house or cooking or having you come home and making your life easier. And this is the reciprocation part of the dynamic, because she's reciprocating this same energy because you're a whole ass provider and a whole ass good ass man, that you are able to make her feel safe and comfortable in her feminine energy, so she wants to do those things for you. This is another reason that I always say that if a woman doesn't want to do wifey things for you, then she's not the woman for you, and you haven't made her feel safe to want to submit to you. And the good ass men will understand what I mean. When you are able to provide for somebody like this, she automatically will reciprocate that softness and the energy that makes the dynamic work. Okay, bye.
Because the good guys out there that are ready to provide, ready to do everything that women are asking for, ready to, to be of service, to be there, to be good fathers, to be good husbands. They are not finding these women. They are not finding the compatible women that will be able to appreciate that, be able to love them for that.
Where are all the good men? Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, ladies, but they're done. They've walked away from today's modern women. They're done with dating, done with marriage, done with relationships. And no, ladies, it's not because they're scared, like you all are telling each other is the case. No, the real reason they're leaving is because they don't see a point in relationships anymore. Because there is no point in relationships for today's men. They're expected to give while getting nothing in return. They're told that they need to honor, respect, and provide for women while never seeing it reciprocated to them in any way. They've been told time and again that they aren't needed, aren't wanted, aren't necessary, and that they should just go away and leave women alone. And ladies, we've heard you loud and clear. We've said, fine, If that's what you want, we're going to give it to you. And that, ladies, is where these good men are, off doing their own thing and enjoying life, because they are done dealing with the drama, narcissism, and insane expectations most of you have. Men are done with never being acknowledged, let alone appreciated for all that they do. So if you're wondering why all the men have walked away, there's your reasons.
This is how I've cut men out of my life completely, and how you can as well. I'm right now at 7B status, so there is 4B, which is no sex with men, no marriage, no babies. I already do that. 7B is the most extreme level of not having to interact with men at all. So the first thing is I'm very mindful about the media that I consume. I don't read love stories, dating rants. It's just not applicable to me, because, you know, when you're consuming somebody's story, then you take on their energy and you take on their frustration, and then it becomes your problem as well, especially if you're quite an empathetic person and you're very sympathetic. So instead, I read educational content, true crime to keep me aware. I love poetry about self-love and healing, and anything to do with enhancing my hobbies and bringing me closer to any goals that I have, any skills that I want to learn. It just makes me really excited about life, because none of that has anything to do with a man, and it's very fulfilling.
I don't think it's fulfilling. Imagine a life of avoidance. You really have to avoid to do certain things, go certain places, watch certain things, read certain things. I know it's not everything that's meant to be consumed, but, well, do you even stay inside where you avoid to see men?
Second thing I do is, if I'm ever in a situation where I have to choose between talking to a man or a woman, I will always defer to the woman. The man does not even exist. I completely ignore his presence, and most of the time they do get it. So like when I'm checking into hotels, at airports, things like this. And you know what? Even if he's hurt, let his ego be wounded. You're not there to defer to him or to acquiesce to any of his little fantasies that he might have about you. You just directly deal with the woman, have a stress-free experience, because otherwise, you know, with the man, maybe he's going to be a little bit condescending to you, or he probably won't take your concerns very seriously. So just cut out all of the toxicity.
What happens if you have like a plumbing issue at your house there? What happens, or a ceiling issue, or maybe there's some leak somewhere, or maybe you need some landscaping, or whatever I don't know, but like, what happens when you need that? Or maybe you have a tire burst, or you want your oil changed, or car service. What happens? Are you also going to female dominated car service, and are you asking for female plumbers? That's one question. In case you get to see the video, I mean, that's what most people would ask.
Go straight to the woman, only deal with the woman. The third thing I do is, when I'm walking on the street, I'm aware of men, but I don't acknowledge or make eye contact with them. I look right through them, and this has really helped me just in terms of just remaining in a good mood, focused, because if I'm looking at a guy looking at me, or just being a weirdo, then I'll get stressed and I'll get anxious. Like I said, always be really aware, but don't allow their negativity to permeate into your being, because you will carry that with you for the rest of the day. And now this has permeated my being so deeply that I don't even get approached in bars, in clubs. My energy is just so blocked off. I'm there with my girlfriends to have fun. Nobody else exists except for dancing.
Is she somebody that you would approach if you saw in a club or somewhere outside? Is she somebody that you approach? Let me know, guys. Do you find her attractive? Do you think she's attractive? Can we try to rate her 1 to 10 so that we see maybe she's just being delusional about it? She might be thinking she's winning. Wow, maybe in the first case she wasn't even a candidate. I'm just saying it.
Just being in the moment. On that note, I'm now very intentional about the company that I keep, especially with girlfriends. So if you are around women who are very boy crazy, they will not understand or respect your wish to not interact with men, and they will keep trying to coerce you to hook up with someone when you're not comfortable doing that. And they won't try to understand your motivations behind it. They often you don't even understand your trauma around men, so I wouldn't even bother trying to explain it, because it just puts you back in that place of stress. And women like this, they will always choose the man over you every time. So they're not girls. They're not even worthy.
Okay, so she wants other women that are around her to also do the same. Misery loves company. So she wants other women to be behaving the way she is. Let me see your comments in the comment section. I know you guys have a lot to say on this. I'll see you in the next one.